Hey Aquarius, Starseed, Lightworker, Twin Flame and Soulmates. Welcome to Lorraine Rangi's Tarot. Now, just before I dive in there and pull your cards for you, I just like to say I offer 100% money back guarantee for image readings, tarot readings, also the programs, as well as counselling and mentoring, plus advice to help you with union with self and union with your person. Just check the details in the description box below this video. So let's dive in there and I'll bust a move and let's see what messages the cards have for you, for both you and your person's love journey thus far. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune and the Star. Well, this is definitely coming in as yourself, Aquarius. The Wheel of Fortune and the Star here in your reading. It is coming in as a start point for yourself where, well, it kind of comes in as you're doing things here and you're being seen for it. You're slowly being recognized for it. Your person's definitely got their eye on you. They're definitely watching. Especially if you're out there doing what you love to do here. It requires a hell of a lot when you're coming in with the World card, in terms of the Star card here. There's not just one particular way in which you do things, is what I'm getting. With your day here, how can I say that? See, the Wheel of Fortune is made up of all four alchemical elements. They are known to be fixed signs, okay? Now, what I get there in your reading, and you are one of them, coming in with the Star card and Aquarius here. So, what I get there in your reading, it talks about here, you're coming in with a higher level of thinking here, especially if you're coming in with the Star card. I want to make sure I nail this one for you. See, it talks about here in your reading, it really talks about the work that you do and the work that you're being recognized for here, Aquarius. It is coming in as a choice. Oh, this is how I want my life to be. This is what I want it to be like. This is what I want to be doing with myself. I don't want to be stuck in an office. I don't want to be stuck behind a desk here. It's coming in that way. I don't want to be just at a 9-to-5 job here. And, well, of course, in a 9-to-5 job, you could very well benefit people here. But this is saying, no, that's not the kind of work I want to do in terms of wanting to benefit people here, is what it talks about. It's coming in as I really want to be of service. I really want to be of service to other people here. That's the difference I want to make. It's like that. But it's also coming in as a start point. See, it's not a wish or it's not a dream. What I get here is that you're going to do it, you're going to start it, or you've started it already. But in saying that here in your reading, what also needs to be said is that it also comes in as your health and your well-being here. It's kind of coming in like that, the readings today, and I think most of the readings from here on out are going to come in that way, and how I've been picking it up lately. It's not just about being there and being of service to others. What it also talks about here in your reading is that you have to look after yourself as well here. You have to, you too have to grow on the inside. You too need growth here. So there is still more to learn in a sense here in your reading. You still have to maintain, I don't know if you can maintain that passion and that desire to do the work that you love to do here, which could also talk about here in your reading is that there are other things that you could be doing with yourself that you love here. And then you're coming in with being ambitious here. Strive. You're coming in with the star card. And see, in terms of the start point here, what it talks about here in your reading is that, and I have picked it up before, is that it has to all work together, but it's not one thing here. It's not just one thing. So it's not just about going out there and being of service to others. There is more involved in it than just that. That's what it also talks about, Aquarius. Excuse me. Whew. See, it's like, well, you've got to be physically fit if you want to be of service to others, because you're going to have to be able to cope with that. Which is why I came in with health and well-being. And are you mentally prepared for the work that you're doing here? Yeah. That all needs to be taken into consideration here. All right, let's keep going. Nine of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. Now, how can that be an obstacle and a challenge here? So, what I get here in your reading, okay, let me just talk about the cards here in your reading, alright? Now, what I get with the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, what I get there in your reading is material prosperity, working towards that here, wanting that, most definitely, here, so that you can invest in each other. Either way here, guys, you are coming in with the Ten of Pentacles here. So, see, it comes in as both you and your person are quite independent. Both you and your person build your own foundation, your own stability here. And both you and your person are single. Here, that's what I'm getting. Single. It's almost coming in as your person has. This King of Pentacles has worked on being independent here. They know how to be independent here in your reading. I was getting that because it's like the both of yous are the Star card here. And then you also have the Queen of Pentacles, who was quite stable here in your reading. But what I get here in your reading is that this Queen of Pentacles is actually a wish fulfillment. And you do keep going back to the Star card. But what it talks about there in your reading is that you both are. This is like an equal match here. There's value here, definitely worthy here in your reading. Everything I spoke about in terms of the Star card is definitely coming in as the Queen of Pentacles here, as well as the King of Pentacles here in your reading. So what it can talk about there is that the obstacle and the challenge could actually be taking the action. But I will pull more here. What kind of action shall I take? It's like you're both fiercely independent. You both fiercely depend on yourself. One person loves the work that they do, and the other person here in your reading, well, that's the Queen of Pentacles. Here, Aquarius. It's a match. Let's keep going. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Alright, so you've got a lot of Pentacles on the board. You've got the Eight of Pentacles, you've got the Six of Pentacles, and you were also coming in with the Four of Pentacles here in your reading. Let me just get this for you. So, 11, 19, 25... Well, potentially what I'm getting here is this is going to be a team. This is it's like a working team here. Teamwork is what I'm getting. It's a beautiful couple. Oh, there it is. Well, what it talks about here, Aquarius, is, I don't know if that can come in, but it's like both the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles actually help each other to deal with some real toxic and negative situations and also people here. It's almost saying here in your reading they need each other. They're quite passionate about each other. Yeah, conservative. Even I was looking at the Nine of Cups, but these two don't overindulge. That's what it's talking about here. They don't overindulge in terms of chocolate, fizzy drink here. I get here in your reading is it's almost like, yeah, they love to build relationships here, but it's not like they need the relationships here to feel good about themselves here in your reading. because they already are stable within themselves. They both have their own kind of stability coming in here in your reading. We just keep going with that. I just saw something here, guys. They don't preach in a sense where they tell people who they are and what they should be doing. You're coming in with someone who doesn't judge or blame the past here, or hold on to past issues here, Aquarius. Like peaceful peacekeepers here in your reading. What I get here, Aquarius, is that potentially these two people here, they don't overindulge. What do you call that? A minimalist. They could very well be minimalists here, is what I'm getting. See, it's almost like here in your reading, they would, I was going to say they would much rather go without, but what it talks about here in your reading is that they're not wasteful. They're not wasteful in the things or the way in which they live their life here. You know, it's coming in as it's the lifestyle that the Queen of Pentacles live. I don't know why that would be seen as an obstacle and a challenge, because it's definitely not coming in that way. See, what it also talks about here in your reading, it's coming in as these two people are quite mindful on, you know, pollution, on causes here. How to treat people, how people are treated. They're mindful of that as well. You know, not everybody lives in a country that's overthrown by war, and where children are growing in an environment where they're having to use a gun, or they're having to, or famine stricken here, or having to deal with pollution here in your reading. And what it tells me here is that these two people kind of know, or they are mindful here on their own actions, the way that they take actions here, because they know that other people don't have that freedom to take the action here, to pop down to the shop here and grab a loaf of bread. It's coming in that way. Or to be wasteful is what I'm getting with food. That's how it's coming in with food here. To be wasteful when it comes to water, because water is really quite precious these days. That's what I'm getting here. And see, the way in which they come across here, coming in with the Star card, is definitely who they are. See, potentially what they see as important here, they hold on to it. They don't let it go. They're going to work their ass off, is what I'm getting. Hang on, let me have a look at 8. Minimalists is what I'm getting. Fiercely independent here. That's what it also talks about. They don't like to rely on others. They don't like. It's like they don't even like to rely on material resources in a sense here. Let me have a look at the advice. This could very well be a couple too. Advice for Aquarius. So you have the Six of Swords here in your reading. Six of Swords. And so what it talks about there in your reading is that it's quite difficult to leave a certain situation is what I'm getting. That's what it's talking about here in your reading. Alright, I am going to leave it there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for your video. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye.